If we use words to speak into others' lives, they should be life-giving words. God did so many incredible things on that trip for me. Just seeing God blow those doors wide open and give me an opportunity to share my faith with other people. And when the Lord does stuff like that, when He changes a heart, that's what it's all about. When He calls us to repentance and we are reconciled to Him, that's the miracle. My husband, David, actually is the one that told me about a mural contest that was going on in Little Rock. And I applied for that using a mock-up that I did of an acrylic painting. And I got one of the larger spots available in a pocket park on Main Street in downtown Little Rock. I went down there for about a week and a half and was able to paint this really incredible mural that really reflected my faith. And the main focus in this painting was the bread of life, was Jesus. And so that's what I started with. And then everything else, all the other food items just kind of branched out from there. And so from the mock-up, from the original to the actual painting on the wall, I was just in the middle of painting it. And it occurred to me that the bread of life would reflect light, it would shine. And I thought that would be a really cool way for people to see the gospel without seeing the gospel. So while I was painting the first day, there was a gentleman that was out there watching, and he had a bright yellow fedora hat and yellow sunglasses on, and he was watching me. And so in order to make it, more comfortable, I introduced myself and told him that I really liked his hat. And it opened up a conversation. And at one point, Derek became very critical of the art that I was doing and just started acting a bit disrespectful and insensitive. And I responded still with a healthy boundary, but also with kindness. And that became a big thing among the Downtown Partnership. One of the ladies in the Downtown Partnership office, after a few days of me being down there and painting, she came out to speak to me personally. And she said, are you a follower of Christ? And I said, yes, I am. And she said, it's very evident. Everybody in the office is talking about you and talking about how kind you are to the street people down here and just how you've handled everything and how you're always so willing to help everybody. And she said, I just want you to know that we have really appreciated you representing that. And she said, but on a personal note, for me, it's much bigger than that. And she told me that she had forgotten that they were people, that she would look past them. And she said that brought her to a place of repentance. When I first got my start, it was in third grade, actually. I had a teacher that was not kind. And at lunch that day, I was sitting at the table with a piece of discarded aluminum foil, and I had sculpted a swan rising to flight. And this beautiful black lady named Aretha Dotson walked by, and she was the principal at our school. And she said, Casey, imagine making something so beautiful out of a piece of trash. I won't be a bit shocked one day if I hear that you have turned into a famous artist. We are His image bearers, and if we use words to speak into others' lives, they should be life-giving words. Words that build up and don't tear down. And in this case, Miss Dotson did exactly that. She took a kid that was incredibly broken and she built that child up that day. And I will always be grateful to her for doing that. This is the first outdoor mural that I've done, and I would absolutely love to do some more, especially in our community. I definitely feel like the Lord has helped me to improve my technique and stuff as I'm praying over these paintings while I'm doing them. This mural, it wasn't so much about painting. I was able to paint, and I knew that I could because somebody had told me that I could. And it just flowed off the brush. But that wasn't the main point. That wasn't the main part of the story. The main part of the story was that Jesus was the hero in all this, and that I got to share the gospel with people that needed to hear it. I got to hear their stories. I got to add people to my prayer wall, people that I can remember. I believe that we're all given gifts to be able to glorify the Lord. And we can, in turn, help other people. We can support others. We can share with them the goodness of God in those gifts. And I love that in this opportunity, I was able to take something that the Lord had given me, not something that I've developed of my own self. And I was able to use that to minister and bless other people in a community. And that was incredible to do that, to share my gift with other people, because it's not just mine. It's something that was given to me. And so why shouldn't I give that away to others?